my name is Caitlin and welcome back to Kate Straight Up. Fall is upon us and September is a perfect time of year to go apple picking. Now, when you go apple picking, you get buckets and buckets of apples, and sometimes you run out of recipes to make with them. I'm going to show you today a very simple apple turnover recipe that can be made in just a few short minutes. It's perfect to delight your guests and even better for just a snack for yourself with maybe a little bit of vanilla ice cream. We're starting with 2 tablespoons of butter melting down in our pan here, and we're going to add either 1 large green apple without the skin and sliced really small, or 2 apples, an apple and a half. You want to get 8 pockets out of this out of 1 whole package of puff pastry. We're cooking our apples first so that we can allow them to cool before we put them in our puff pastry. In this mixture here, we have about 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 1/4 cup of white sugar, and some cinnamon, about a tablespoon or so. And we're just going to add that into our mixture and get all of our apples really in there. We're going to cook our apple mixture on medium heat for just a couple minutes to kind of get our sugar melted down and our apples a little bit soft. We're going to really let them go here, and then we're going to move them to a bowl to cool down while we cut up our puff pastry. This delicious apple mixture is going to cool off, and we're going to cut some squares out of our puff pastry. So you want to get the sheet puff pastry that comes with 2 sheets, and you're just going to chop a nice square out of 1 sheet and then the other. These are going to be little turnover pockets of full fun fall flavors. They're going to be awesome. So we preheated our oven to 400 degrees and we allowed our apple mixture here to just cool down a little bit. It doesn't have to be like completely cold, but just, you don't want them like sizzling hot going onto your raw dough. So then we're just going to spoon in a tiny bit of the mixture into the middle of your square of puff pastry. Now, you actually don't want to overstuff these. I know it's tempting, but trust me, a little bit goes a long way on this. So then you're just going to fold it up in half, like so, into a nice little triangle, and then you're just going to squeeze down the ends to make that nice groove that's so common with an apple pie, and then we're going to get them loaded onto our baking sheet. So we're doing 2 things before we get these in the oven. We're going to do a nice light egg wash to really seal them up so they don't open up while cooking. So just brush along the edges there on each of your pockets. Perfect. And then last step, this is what really makes them pop. We're just going to lightly brush some melted butter onto each pocket, and then we're going to sprinkle them with a little bit of white sugar. It's like the cherry on top of an ice cream sundae. It's necessary. It's awesome. It really, really, really tastes good when they come out of the oven like that. That butter and the sugar is going to really help them crisp up really nice to a beautiful fall golden brown. They're going to be awesome. So just sprinkle a little bit of sugar into that butter. Nothing crazy. You don't want it to be overpowering, of course, but just a little bit of sprinkle of sugar on top, and then into your oven, 400 degrees for about 15 minutes. And after about 15 or 20 minutes, when they get this beautiful golden brown coloring, your apple pie turnovers in this wonderful, flaky, delicious puff pastry, they are complete. They're done. Serve them up with some ice cream, sprinkle a little bit of powdered sugar on top, whatever you want to do, but they are going to be fabulous. Subscribe to Kate Straight Up for more fun recipes every Tuesday. If you have a request, do that below this video. I'll make sure to honor it for you. And other than that, guys, we're kicking off a really delicious, fun season here on Kate Straight Up. September, October, November, December. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see you here. See you next time. Bye-bye.